So in this video, we're going to be graphing linear system of linear inequalities. So in this case, we're working on most cases with two lines, right? So in this case, for example, I have 2 less than x plus 2. I'm going to trace the graph exactly as I would have traced my graph if it was just equal to. So I'm going to start by marking 2. And I'm going to move 1 up, 1 to the right, 1 up, 1 to the right, 1 up, 1 to the right. Now I'm just going to trace that line, but in this case, right, because it's just less than or equal to, instead of tracing a solid line, I'm just going to trace a dotted line. Just going to trace a dotted line, just something similar to this right there. Right. Now I'm going to grab my test point the same as I did when I'm just graphing a linear equality. Just a linear equality. So 0, 0 plus 2. 0 is less than 2. That's 2, right? So I'm using the point 0, 0. I'm going to mark it in red right here. So that means that when I'm going to trace that graph, I'm going to shade all this space down here. All this space down here. Right? Now I'm going to do the same with the second one. So I'm going to trace y less than 5x minus 2. So I'm going to start negative 2. I'm moving up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 to the right. And I'm going to trace my graph because I don't have enough space to try to mark anything else. Again, it's going to be dotted line because it's just less than and it's not equal to. Right? Now, again, I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to test point. Again, I'm testing 0, 0. So 0 less than 5, that's 0 minus 2. 0 less than 0 minus 2. And 0 is less than negative 2. And this is false. This is false. So that means that in this case, I'm going to shade everything that is down here. Right? Everything that is right here. Right? So my solution is this space right here that I shaded everything, both of them. So this is my solution, where I had it, both of them shaded. Right? As you can see, this space around here, I only shaded the green one. Up here, I only shaded the purple one. So my solution is everything right here, all the space that I shaded both of them. So the second one. Again, I'm going to start by tracing the graph. I'm going to trace the first one in green also. So negative 2, right? I'm moving up 1 and 3 to the left. 1, 2, and 3, right? I don't have enough space to go one more there, so I'm moving 1 down and 3 to the right. Now I'm going to trace that line right there. So I'm going to trace like in this case, it's going to be a solid line. It's going to be a solid line. Why? Because I have less than or equal to, right? So again, I'm going to use my test point. I'm going to use 0, 0. So this is 0 less than or equal to negative 1/3 x minus 2. So that means that 0 less than, I'm going to change this x to a 0. 0. 0 minus 2. 0 less than negative 2. This is false. Right? So that means that I need to shade down here. So I'm going to shade everything that is down here. Now the second one, again, I'm going to start in positive 3. So now I'm starting here. I'm moving up 4. I don't have space. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 to the left. 1, 2, and 3. And that's my line right there. That's my line right there. Right. Again, I'm using exactly the same point. I'm going to use the 0, 0. 0 less than 4/3 times 0 plus 3. This becomes 0. So 0 less than 3. This is true. So that means that now I'm going to shade right here. I'm going to shade here. and I'm going to change everything this side right here, right? So my solution is going to be this space right here. That is where I shaded for both lines. Again, this space right here, I only shaded for the green one. This space up here, I only shaded for the purple one. So that means that my solution is going to be this space right here. And I do have a small mistake right here, right? Is that this line should be a dotted line right there. Right? It should be dotted because this is less than instead of a solid line. So again, I'm going to start by graphing the first one, +2, 1 up, 1 to the right. I have my line. In this case, again, this one is a solid line right there. And I'm going to try again the point 0, 0. 0 less than 0 plus 2. 0 greater than 2. And this is false. So that means that I'm going to check shade up here. Shade up here. Now the next one, -2. And I'm going up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 to the right. And that's my line. Again, it's going to be a solid line. There we go. And I'm going to try again the same point, 0, 0, 0, greater than 5 times 0 minus 2. So 0 is greater than -2, and this is true, so that means that I'm going to shade everything up here. Everything up here, right? So that means that my solution is all this space right here. All this space right here. Okay, so your solution is going to be where you painted for those colors. Excellent. Now, first of all, I have to solve this one and put it in intercept form. It's going to be easier for us to solve. So y less than or equal to -2x plus 3, right? Remember that I'm subtracting 2x on both sides right here. So +3, 1, 2, 1 to the left, 1, 2, 1 to the right. And in this case, is less than or equal to, so that means that it's going to be a solid line right there. Okay. Test point 0, 0, so 0 less than -2 plus 3, 0 less than or equal to 3. And that's true, so that means that I'm shading down here. Now the second one, I'm going to solve it again for y. X minus y less than 3, so minus x on both sides. So -y less than -x plus 3. And I'm going to divide by -1. And remember that when we divide in an inequality by a negative number on both sides of the equation, we have to flip my inequality sign. So -3 is down here. I'm going up 1. And now I'm just going to trace my line right there. And this one again is a solid, a dotted line. Right? And again, I'm going to test at point 0, 0, so 0 greater than 0 minus 3, 0 greater than -3, and that's true also. So that means that I need to shade everything up here, everything up here. So that means that my solution is only this space right here.